Hey, everybody. Hi. So glad you could join me today. So let me get myself set up here. Whoops. Let's see which side I want to go on over here. Okay. All right. So I am live and I'm going to click on. So I'm just get things set up. Turn down my phone. I should be on Facebook and I'm going to see if I can share. Okay, this is going to be great. So, hi, everybody. I'm just going to introduce myself, tell you what's going on today. Where is it? It never wants to come up. Um, Comes up any other time I'm live. Yes. Okay. Is Yvette Mcqueen live? So, who am I? You're on my pages. Hopefully, some people know me, some people don't. So, I'm going to introduce myself here. Um, there we go. We go live. Okay, and share and post and share. Yay! Okay. So, if you have comments, put comments in the side. I can see it either on Facebook or on um, StreamYard. So I am Yvette McQueen, MD, emergency physician, travel doctor, and wellness lifestyle coach, a global physician on a mission to educate about health, travel wellness, and disease prevention. So I'm coming to you today. I did this last month with a few books that I had. So I'm into wellness. So I teach wellness. And one of the things about reading, they used to say reading is fundamental. It helps with that nugget. And that's intellectual wellness, being creative. So as I go through my bookshelf and pull out books that I have, I'm saying, oh, I need to share these books with people. And I noticed that as I was pulling out some books, some of them all had same thing, women and mother and things like that. So I said, why don't I have a Mother's Day edition for my intellectual wellness and share my books? And all of these books actually was written by doctors. These are friends of mine, colleagues of mine. They're all written by doctors. And that's what I'm so excited about sharing these books with you. And I was trying to put some of the banners in there so that you know it. So they may pop in during this hour, but I'm just going to bring these books to you and let you know about intellectual wellness. So you're with me, and that's great. All right. So where's the first one? First of all, I want to tell you I am an author too. 3 years ago in May, I produced my first book. So I am an author. And I'll tell you about my book a little bit later because I'm not the focus. This is the Mother's Day edition. Let's get started. Where's the first one? Okay, the first one. See if we can do that. Oh, it came out good. Okay, good. The first one here. Here. Nope, that's not the first one. First one's here. First one's here. See, this is live. First one here. 7 Practices of Exceptional Parents by Dr. Ebony Smith Holler. Okay, so, oh, where's my tea? I had my tea brewing here. Stir it a little bit so I can have tea. Tea and reading. That's what you do. Tea and reading, okay? Got my tea with me. All right, so this 7 Practices of Exceptional Parents. It's by developmental behavior pediatrician Dr. Ebony Smith Holler for her insight, much needed reassurance to all parents out there who strive to give their children the best support, love, and understanding they have. These chapters answer some of the most common topics that are brought up in a pediatrician's office. So Dr. Holler is a board certified developmental and behavioral pediatrician and general pediatrician. She's a speaker, consultant, author. She's founder and chief medical advisor of developmental and behavioral pediatrics of Greater Houston. There you go. Okay, so this book, let me tell you about this book. So some of the chapters you have in here. parenting confidentially, understanding your child's development, accepting your child, potty faux pas, potty training, chore, bedtime blunders, feeding follies, and even superheroes need care. So her introduction: an exceptional parent is a parent who is extraordinary, goes above and beyond, and does whatever it takes to support his or her child. While exceptionality may be measured by different factors for different parents, this book understands such parenting in terms of parents' efforts to support his or her child's development. So, one thing I like about it is it's interactive. And that's the one thing about physicians are no longer writing those boring scientific books, those small, boring scientific books. They're actually, come on in, everybody. Glad you could join me. Yes. So the doctors are actually writing books for people they can read. And it's not like those big, thick books. I get, you know, no big scientific books here that no one's going to read or no one's going to use. We're writing books to let our public know information that we're actually in the office every day, but we can tell you. So this is and it's interactive because she has her lines here. I don't know if you, and she has activities like list 3 ways that you currently demonstrate confident parenting. Parenting confidentiality. I think that's interactive, and she has activity. Write down areas you feel are strengths in your child so that you know. Understanding your child development. Oh, this is one that she said. Make sure. So, child development, you should not compare your child to someone else. That's the same thing with adults. Don't compare yourself to other people. Everybody is on their own timeline, and your worst competitor or your most competitor is yourself. So you need to monitor your child's development and monitor and understand your child's development progress. It is important to communicate readily with his primary care doctor during the well child visits. Don't compare your child with other children in development because all of them are developing at their own unique, as each child, she says, each child is unique. That's what I like. Each child is unique. Yes. Accepting your child. What else here? Potty training. My niece just went through that. It's a chore. Bedtime blunders. You know about those. They don't want to go to bed all the time. Feeding follies and being that picky eater, transitioning to solid foods. She talks about that. And let's see. Even superheroes need care, self-care. So you must take valiant efforts to take care of ourselves. Now, who else has said that before with wellness? Me? You got to take care of yourself because once again, put your oxygen mask on first before helping others. We all say that. So if you're not healthy, then how are you going to take care of your child? So reflect on the amount of self-care you're actually giving to yourself. So this is it. 7 practices of exceptional parents. Okay. And I got it down there. You can get it at www.drebony, that's EBONI, peds.com, Okay? Great. And just to let you know, some of the authors may pop in at any time during the show, and I will more than welcome them. Once again, doctors writing for regular people. This is information. This is information people pay for, that you pay your copay for. This is information you can get for them. Okay, let's see who's next on the banner. So stop that. And we're going to go with, okay, the next one. The 10 Commandments of the Working Wife. The 10 Commandments of the Working Wife. And you go, commandments? Working wife? What they talking about? So this book is by Dr. like we call her Cree, R-E-K-R-E, Dr. Cree Johnson. And she actually hosts a group, and I'm going to try to pull up her group. Her group is Wifeology, like wife and ology, Wifeology, the study of being a wife. So, and she's at www.drcree.com, DOCTORKRE.com. Let me slow down a little bit. So, so Dr. Cree, 10 Commandments of a Working Wife. So this is her book. So it says, working wives, moms, and women bosses, the moment of your long-awaited revelation has arrived. Bold, empowering, and unapologetic funny, Dr. Cree debut works brings much deserved attention to the ladies who balance their work, family, home, and personal lives with grace and sanity. Okay, so Dr. Cree is a board-certified family medicine physician, public speaker, life coach, wife, and mother. In 2017, she earned the title of the B Metro magazine's Top Doctors in Medicine and Top Women in Medicine. And she shares her medical expertise through her Facebook Live series, Dr. Cree and Me. Oh, there you go, Dr. Cree and Me. And mentor small groups of working wives to help them obtain balance and harmony between their work, home, and personal life. So that's Dr. Cree. Okay, Wifeology. Great. All right. So let's see, what comments? Anybody other comments? Just making sure people have comments. You can post your comments. I'm checking Facebook and the StreamYard if you got comments. So Dr. Cree, so her contents here. All working wives matter. Mommy, may I? Being his wife, he put a ring on it. Self-care, is it worth it? Daily affirmations, do you need them? Are you lifting him up? Do you take care of yourself? Mommy, you are the best. With all this work, where does sex fit in? Competition has its place. Goal digging, art of delegation, raising a brilliant kid. There you go. So once again, I like it. And you know what? It's interactive. Once again, they're teaching you things that you normally don't get from doctors. You can get it right here. So so let's see. Let's pull it out. So she has, think about it. What will be your stop time? What are some of the things you can change in your daily routine that can free up your night? Okay. Self-care. Once again, we talk about you got to take care of yourself. So the average overworked working wife wouldn't trade her busy life for the world. She finds absolute joy in marking off the long to-do list and seeing her family smile. Still, even Superwoman needs time to rest and rejuvenate. So what are your self-care activities? How often do you need it? Twice a month, once a week? What's your budget? And her tips are like, take a long lunch and get a massage or eyebrows done. Find service that will come to you. Set reoccurring appointments to free up your schedule. Set a budget for your me time. Daily affirmations, do you need it? Okay, you got to tell yourself you feel good. She have it. I am enough. I am great just the way I am. I have so much to offer the world, so my gifts will make room for me. Are you giving yourself daily affirmations? This is important. Raising a brilliant kid, art of delegation. Make sure you're delegating, give that job to somebody else. So this is good. Many services are approachable, and we found that out in the last year. And at the end, the bonus, she gives the 10 Commandments, Thou shalt have affirmations every day. You can probably print this out or take this out and this one page right here, and stick it up on your mirror so that you see it every day for your 10 commandments. Okay? As a working wife. So this is Dr. Cree. Once again, she coaches wives. Wifeology is her program, but you can look her up at www.drcree.com. That's doctorkre.com. There you go. And you caught me typing up the other ones. So I'm going to type the other ones up. This one's good. You're going to like this. This one's good. And her banner, where can you get it at? And make sure y'all can find. I'm sure all of them are Amazon. The one good thing about if you go to their website, you can see their other services, but most likely you'll get an autographed copy from it and see what programs they have. So, okay. So we're going to stop that one. The next one. All right. None of my authors are here yet. Oh, I'm just moving along. Green matcha tea. It's good. Great for the digestion. The next one. Yeah, it is. Ditch That Mommy Guilt, a blueprint for the modern mommy. I like this cover. This cover got me. And you know how sometimes you can see some covers and they get you, but you can see her. She's dressed. She's a businesswoman. She got a backpack. She got her purse, probably a designer purse, in her hand. And she got that broom. So that's mommy, and a book, her schedule. Look at the baby. You don't see the baby, but you see, where is it? See that little bottle right there? That means she's carrying that baby on the front. Look at all that. The utensils. So not only the utensils, so she got a rolling pin, a spatula, but look, she also have a hammer. So do we do it all? Yeah. So there's some single moms out there. We got to do it. There's some moms that you don't want to wait for the husband, or you told them 10 times to do it. So guess what? You pick the hammer up and you do it yourself. Put the picture up yourself. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. So, okay. So ditch the mommy guilt, a blueprint for the modern mommy. This is by Dr. Alicia Ellis Cox. Okay. Okay. In her funny, honest, and uplifting debut, Ditch the Mommy Guilt, a blueprint for the modern mommy, psychiatrist Dr. Alicia Ellis Cox dispels the myths of the perfect parent and guides the path to becoming an effective and happy mom, one who overcomes her flaws and the inevitable mistakes made during parenthood through positivity, self-love, gratitude, support, and most of all, a guilt-free conscience that neither compares nor judges. So Dr. Alicia Ellis Cox is a board-certified child, adolescent, and adult psychiatrist, public speaker, author, wife, mother, and woman of God. In addition to her work as a full-time physician, she's a leading authority on women's and children's mental health and serves as a highly sought-after parenting expert, especially for mothers struggling with mommy guilt. Her education, experience, and commitment to the field of mental health earned her the Alabama Department of Mental Health Respect Award. There you go. So, of course, her site is www.drleisha.com. It's DRLEESHA.com. Okay, so let's dig into this book. Yay. All right. So her chapters are infants, children, and teens. They don't come with instruction manuals. They don't. In the beginning, origins of the dreaded mommy guilt. Perception is reality, the concept of mindset. Lies, and more lies, dismantling persuasive motherhood myths. A new paradigm shift, learning to ditch the mommy guilt. Guilt-free parenting, reflections on self-care. Wow, we keep running across that self-care. Resilience and other lessons for our children. Those are her chapters. Okay. All right. So she said she's been a wife of she's been a wife for 50. She wrote this book 2018. So this is a while, 15 years. So it's been 18 years. A mother of 3 children. So she said she knows a little something, something. I like that. A little something, something. Okay. And let's see. How'd she go? Let's see. You know what's cool about this book? Remember, I said a lot of them are interactive. Hers is interactive too. So remember, this is a psychiatrist. This is a psychiatrist writing this. So a lot of this stuff, if you have mommy guilt, you're talking to your therapist. You can get it right here from the psychiatrist. So she knows the child's perspective and the adult perspective. So here we have, she actually tells you about the psychosocial development. She gives you tables and she gives you the science and the theory, but then she also gives you exercises to write down things, what you wish you knew, okay, about mommy guilt, what it was, how she experienced. She tells her story, how she experienced it, and the science behind it, why people feel. The 5 signs that you are struggling with mommy guilt. You wonder how your neighbor's house is always spotless when she has 3 young children, while your home with only 1 child is in a state of clutter. You worry about your mom will say if you ask her to keep your infant for the weekend and you get some much needed rest. You panic when you realize you have a meeting for work. I mean, this is good. Plus, it's interactive. Origins of the mommy guilt. Great. I mean, it's good. And it talks about mindset. It gives you those exercises again. I'm going to bring an author in soon. She's waiting in my green room. The author's waiting in my green room. The next one up is going to be great, y'all. Symptoms of depression. Come on, this is from a psychiatrist. Telling you postpartum depression, suicidal thoughts. It's a medical emergency. Getting mind shift. Where else can you get this if you're not paying for a therapist? Right here. Your doctor is spelling it out for you. So displaying a 3 parenting hang-up. Self-care. Oh my goodness. Reflections on self-care. Now, every book I picked up here says self-care. Did not plan this, but this is the thought. We, once again, put that oxygen mask on first. Okay? Make sure you're doing self-care. Self-care. She tells another story in here. And remember, she said she was a woman of God. Oh, I love this. Look, she's giving scriptures. Love it. She's giving scriptures here. The Lord will fight for you. You need only to be still. Exodus 14:14. How many of us need to hear that? And last year, he made us all go still, didn't he? He brought that, I won't mention it, but there's a purpose it came into our lives and made us sit still and look at things and take care of ourselves and slow down and stop trying to take it on being superhuman. Here you go. Ditch that mommy guilt. Once again, I love the cover. This is from a psychiatrist. Yes, you should see your therapist, and yes, you can pay, but if you can't afford to pay, this is going to help you. Guaranteed. So once again, ditch that mommy guilt, a blueprint for the modern mommy. Dr. Alicia, www.dralicia.com. That's DRLEESHA.com. Go and pick up that book. Pick it up. Pick it up. All right. So our next one, let's get her banner up. I'm going to bring in my next author. And I had the pleasure of speaking at one of her conferences. I'm going to come in. I'm going to let her come in and introduce herself. I'm going to bring her in. Dr. Lee.
Hey, Dr. Yvette. How are you?
I'm great. I'm so glad you could join me in my impromptu. This is all for intellectual wellness. Reading is fundamental. How many times have we heard reading is fundamental? it stimulates the brain. So I'm gonna let you introduce yourself, and I'm gonna get your banner up. Okay.
Okay,
Introduce yourself.
great. First of all, thank you so much, Dr. Yvette, for doing this. I think it's perfect. Obviously, it's the Mother's Day weekend, and you have just highlighted, I think, some of the things that we need to do as moms to be able to continue to thrive in our roles and as women. So my name is Dr. Lisa Herbert. I'm a board certified family physician, author, speaker, and an executive leadership coach. And I help physicians transition into leadership roles so they can be their respective voices in healthcare. And I also work with a lot of my clients on work-life balance. So that's one of the areas that I'm really passionate about in addition to leadership.
Great. Okay. All right. So her book, get it up here, show it, and we're gonna get where we can get it at. Let's see. It's so her book is Take Back Your Life: A Working Mom's Guide to Work-Life Balance. Let's see, and it's at www.justtherightbalance.com. Did I get that right?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna scroll that underneath. Yay!
Yeah, so they
right.
go to my website, and I have a section under books, and that's where the book would be if anyone would like to get it. Yes.
Don't they look
Thank
like
you
a
so
fun
much.
book, guys? Okay, let's see. This looks like a fun book. Let me see what her chapters are. Okay. The reason behind the balance movement, the 5 stages of change. I like that. She's giving you stages. Okay. Achieving a
Absolutely.
healthy balance, achieving balance in your career, how to have balance in your, and this is relationship, parenting, marriage balance, nurture, friendship, and how to achieve a healthy mental balance. What is stress? Oh, and that's going to lead us into our next person. Oh, this is great. Okay, so yeah, she had here. First of all, once again, she had, for first and foremost, I would like to thank my Lord and Savior. See, you know what? These are my people here. When she put in her dedication, that these are my people. These are my people. This is what I like. Okay. Balance was the driving force behind striving to be more joyful, present, and healthy, as well as develop more meaningful relationships. Tell us why you wrote this book.
Yeah, so I wrote this book 3 years ago, and it was during a time in my life where I was really coming on the other side of burnout. So, burnout is a big thing that a lot of physicians experience, especially women physicians and physician moms. And I found myself there, really deep in the throes of burnout. And once I realized that I was there and realized that I needed to make changes in my life, one of those things being creating more balance and more joy, that's when I decided to really write about it. I felt like there were a lot of physicians, a lot of women in particular, who would benefit from realizing that they weren't alone, that there are steps that you can take to move yourself from burnout to thriving again. And I wanted to be able to just share that experience, share that journey, share some of even my knowledge that I have as a physician, that we all know too well what stress really can do to our bodies. So that really was the movement behind my book. And it was in a time in my life too, which is why I spend a whole chapter on relationships, where my daughter really started to realize those changes in me as well. And I think that really pushed me to make the change, because my family was my priority, and I really wasn't going to try to risk, ruining that relationship or relationship with my kids, because I was stuck in this period of feeling, overwhelmed and stressed. So, yeah.
And they watch us.
They do. Oh my gosh, they do. Absolutely. So definitely they pick up on all of that when we're stressed, when we're overwhelmed, when we're not ourselves. And although we may feel that we're kind of just working through it, so that everybody else can benefit from us still being there, if we're not present in our full selves, then we're really doing not only ourselves, but our family a disservice.
Yes. Yeah. I watch it with my my niece and her 2 little kids, and they're like, mommy's not happy.
Happy. Right.
They know, and they just little
Yes.
So she had here, it starts off with Take Back Your Life quiz. Once again, these interactive books that these doctors are talking about, and she has a score, and she lets you know where you added. She gives you quotes. Oh, here we go. How to prevent burnout. 1, learn to say no. No is a
No.
sentence. Whole sentence. 2, adapt to change. How many of us don't want to change? Is not flexible. We're stuck in a mode because that's the way it's been. But as I tell people, I used to tell my residents, and I tell people now, there's plenty of ways to do the same thing or get the same result. It doesn't always have to be. Ask for help. How many of us can't ask for help? Mm-mm. We always think asking for help is a weakness, especially if females. We're certain generation we're taught that, and it's not a weakness. And then okay, here we go. Recharge. Self care. Yep.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
Okay, so look, she gives SMART goals, SMART. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. You know what? Doctors love little acronyms, and I love that one. Oh my goodness.
Yes. I wanted to provide also, just some action steps. I think it's important for us to really take action if we're really serious and committed about self-care and about creating balance. So those SMART goals are important in terms of creating and developing an action plan. I give you space to write if you want to write them out as well.
Yep.
So you can always have that also to look back to as well, because sometimes, our goals change and we need to go back and look at them and refresh them and, change them up a little bit.
Yeah, you always have a different season of life. People feel like, well, I've been doing it like someone getting change. But you know what? I'm in my 50s. I'm not doing the same thing I was doing in my 20s or my 30s. So yes, my goals are different. My goals are different. It's, we all had, get that good job, have that family, get that nice house. That's not my goal anymore. I don't want a house anymore.
Right.
I don't want to go up and down the steps anymore.
The responsibility of it, right? All that.
Right. I want to be able, I'm the travel doctor. Give me something I can pick up and go. So I can travel. Healthy balance, reclaiming your life once again. And then she gets into the doctor stuff. Watch your salt. Yes. Heart healthy diet. Yes. Exercise. Yeah. Wait a minute. You know what too I liked in here? Oh, I didn't give your, let's see, you gave it, but you're a family medicine doctor. Let's see. It said balanced doctor, family doctor, certified professional coach, and founder and CEO of Just the Right Balance. So you've been a family medicine doctor for, back then it was 22 years. So how long has it been? 24 now?
25 now. Yeah.
5 years. Okay.
Yeah.
So she actually tells you how to prepare your visit. Do you know how many people don't know how to visit a doctor? Now, I work in the ER, so they always show up, and I'd be like, what medicine you on? They'd be like, oh, that round white pill. Do you know how many round white pills there are? Okay. So, yeah, she's like, bring your family history, bring your medicines, write down your questions before you go to doctor. She even tells you about that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Take back your life.
Yes, take back your life. It's a wonderful guide, and I just, it was a labor of love at the time, but I really do feel like it's at least a starting place or a stepping, stone for those who really want to just make that change.
What else do you have to offer? What else? Don't you have another book out there?
I do. I have a book. This book is on leadership because a lot of my physician moms actually are leaders, and a lot of physicians are looking for skills and resources for them to be able to transition into leadership roles, so that we as physicians sometimes we give up, I think, our seat at the table, I would call it. And we need to sort of reclaim that and be in that place where we can help to change healthcare. So I offer also leadership coaching for physicians. So if anyone is interested in that, they can also reach out to me they can go to my website as well and fill out a contact form, or you can also go to schedulewithdrlisa.com and schedule a complimentary consultation.
Oh, great.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you, Dr. Lisa, for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you. And
Thank you so much, Dr. Yvette.
Have a wonderful Mother's Day.
Oh, you too. Happy Mother's Day, everyone, and take care. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, oh, okay, hold on. All right, let me see. Let's get the next one going. My next one, I think I had a banner for it though. I think I took that out. My next one is one of my buddies. I'm gonna sit here. Y'all got me up here crying, and you know, I don't cry because I'm sad, but I'm just crying because I'm so happy, and this is so beautiful and lovely, and this is just lovely.
Well, I
So
had to step it up.
here,
I saw you and Dr. Lisa. I was like, I guess I got to get cute.
no, girl, this is just me. I put on lips. You know what my mama always told me? Never walk out of the house without lipstick. And I so this is just it. I got to get on camera. You put same thing as walking out the house. So I have here the wonderful Dr. Erica, and I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so excited about this event. When I heard about it, I was like, Dr. Yvette rocks. But I say Dr. Yvette rocks all the time. So thank you so much for having me. And to all the peeps out there, if you don't know me, I am Dr. Erica. I'm a Harvard trained, double board certified psychiatrist and integrative lifestyle coach. I am on a mission to help people be better, do better, and live better. I do that through my telepsychiatry, my books, my speaking, and soon to be in later this month, my new podcast that is launching. I'm really excited about it. And I'm here really just to help people so that I can put you back in your life.
Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that. So, Dr. Erica wrote this book. Let's see. When did she write this? Did you write this 2 years ago?
It came out
last year. Oh, this is a newbie. So she wrote, here we go. Fix your fairy tale.
Yeah.
I said, oh, wait. Oh, she got it right behind you. When I saw that, I had to do this. Here, wait a minute. Pull this out. my little niece love this, but here we go.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Anyway, my crowd. All right. So fix your fairy tale. Okay. A woman's guide to great love, life, love, and legacy. As women, many of us are taught that if we do all the right things, a husband and children will come along in time. However, it's becoming more and more common that young women are educated, successful, and single. And as femininity is often linked with being a wife and a mother in the media and culture, this can make us feel like failures of women. Fix Your Fairy Tale, Women's Guide to Great Life, Love, and Legacy, psychiatrist Erica Goodwin shares a blueprint on how to find fulfillment in your life, even when things don't seem like they're going the way you plan. With advice on topics ranging from finding a tribe to setting boundaries to seeking help when you need it, Dr. Erica shows you how, with positive energy and action, it is possible to thrive no matter where you end up in life. Come on, y'all.
Thank you.
Fairy tale. Make your own fairy tale. Stop trying to say, I'm not even going to be Cinderella, Snow White, Titania, whoever. Make your own fairy tale. Make your own fairy tale. Because I'm just going to say this real quick. I was making Mother's Day wellness boxes, and someone said, well, I'm not a mother, so I don't think I should have it. Why not? Have you mothered someone? I never birthed no babies, but I tell everybody I got 6 beautiful children. I got 2 nieces and 4 nephews, and now they got grandchildren from me. So yes,
I love it.
Mother. So her chapters are positive energy, confidence, find your tribe, living a healthy lifestyle. Here we go again, people. Quality time, identity, dreams and needs, feelings, and more feelings. We need to have emotions and make those feelings. Dating, boundaries, own your shit. Oh, shut up. Healing, getting help, speak your truth, and taking control of your future. You know what I like about this book? when you gave me this book, I thought it was going to be another reading book. Like I said, fix a fairy tale. It's gonna, a lot of people feel, oh, it's from a psychiatrist. It's going to be boring. And I thought it was going to be, oh yeah, the chapters and I'm reading. When I open this book, I'm gonna see if I can show you. She has different. It's each page, or every other page is a tip. She has 91 tips in it. This book can guide you for 3 months and then start over again. That's what I looked at. I was like, oh, this is like a 3, and I'm gonna put a journal next to it. So you got to think of that. Have a journal companion. So if I read this, and I'm gonna write down that day 1 tip. Okay, here we go. We're gonna pull some tips. Spend time with your family. Time is a non-renewable resource. You can't get it back. This makes it very precious. Family can be a wonderful source of love, and you can gain substantial wisdom from your family. You potentially can learn while having fun, so you get a twofer. Come on, people. Come on. Once again, you get information from a psychiatrist that people paying therapy for? Really? Okay, tip 42. Not every date is audition for a husband and baby daddy. Preach. Girl. That's good. That's good. What you got to tell the people, Erica, Dr. Erica?
I guess one of the first things is if you want to get straight to the book, I have another URL that we can use, and then they can get straight to the book. And it's in the private chat. I dropped it over there for you, Dr. Yvette, so you just cut and paste. What I'd love to tell the people is, number one, Dr. Yvette rocks. So I love everything that is all of Dr. Yvette. And one of the things, I guess the next thing is just that I wrote this book. It's kind of a love letter to myself, my friends, and to the women out there, because what inspired it was we started to get to our 30s. I'm not going to say how old I am now. I'm comfortably past my 30s. But we just started getting there, and you just started seeing all this stuff happen. People being upset or down, people seeming like they had the career, we had all the education, and people were still really unhappy and getting to that point in life where no matter what success you reached, the question everyone had was, when are you getting married? When you're having kids? You go to the OBGYN and they're like, well, if you are thinking about having kids, you need to freeze your eggs and figure something out now. And all of these things were going on, and I realized there were a lot of conversations that probably would have been helpful for us to have had when we were younger, and conversations that were helpful for us to have now, so that instead of being in the space of loss, because that's what really this book is for, is that a lot of people are in this space of scarcity or loss because they didn't get this fairy tale ending. They were good girls, and this husband and kids did not poof into their lives. And then people are spending their time lamenting over not having this husband and kids. Whereas this book is designed to get you to the place where you feel more in control of your destiny. You're able to appreciate all of your gifts and everything that is wonderful that makes you you, without it all being tied to the identity of being a wife or a mom, and then being in a place where you can have a healthy mindset and start attracting the things that, including a decent dude, start attracting those things that you really want. Because what ends up happening is, and I feel like I'm talking forever, is when you're in this space of lack, it's very easy to either be bitter or down. And it's a situation where, quite frankly, men pick up on it. Men know desperate. Men know broken. and there are some men out there that'll be like a Hallmark movie or one of the old relationship movies where it seemed like they come in and they make everything right. But the reality is there are probably more dudes out there that will happily take advantage of any brokenness you have because they see it.
Yeah.
And I would just want people to have the power to guide their life and to feel like they're starring in their life instead of being this bystander that's just kind of stuck in this loop.
That's wonderful. I don't even have to read any more tips. God, Y'all need to get this. Fix Your Fairy Tale by Dr. Erica. The website, she said you can pick the book directly up at fixyourfairytalebook.com. That's www.fixyourfairytalebook.com. Dr. Erica, thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining
Thank you.
my virtual book festival. Thank you.
Thank you for having me, and thanks for having the vision to do this. This is just something excellent. I'm just like,
Yeah.
woo.
Yeah. And hopefully more people can see it on a replay. So you have a great day. Happy Mother's Day.
You too. Back at you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. So let me take this off. One of my friends in here saying, she said, let me take hers off. She said, I'm gonna put her comment up here. This is from Dr. Trishella. She's like, you have been mother more than the 6, she said. Oh, she said, thanks. I love you too, Dr. Johnson Foy. I love you too. I love you too. And she's talking about, as I was mentoring residents coming through medicine, medical students, and that's what I look at it. The world has been my children, talking to medical students, bringing them up. I will say, I will say, I was partial to minority medical students because guess what? I knew what it was like coming through. So if they came to me and they needed a place to stay, some books, what they ever need to do, if I had it, I'm going to help you out because someone helped me out. Same way. That's how I got to be Dr. McQueen. Someone had to help me out, so I'm helping other people out. So thank you all that's joining us. I got one more book. One more book here. It's a pediatric book. That this Dr. Erica. So I hope you all are getting great information from it. I hope you run and get these books because they are helpful. They are helpful. Yeah, I can't post any more banners. Let's see. Did I run out of my space for banners? I didn't think you can run out of space for banners. This is from a pediatrician, 50 holistics treatment. Kids 5 and under, so those toddlers. Ooh, no, not those toddlers. Okay, 50 holistic treatments for kids 5 and under by Dr. Pam Middleton. Okay, wonderful kids. Parents of young children are frequently faced with situations where your child is sick, but traditional medicine seems unable to help. Childhood maladies such as colic, earache, and sudden fevers can be hard on parents who just want their children to get better and not know how to deal to help. So Dr. Pamela Middleton is a board-certified integrative pediatrician who blends alternative holistic and traditional medical therapies in her practice with the goal to help families achieve holistic health and wellness by empowering them with inside-out healing. She shares holistic health practices, helps others think outside the box, and connects people in positive collaboration. Here's her book here. So for 5 and under, okay, her chapters are holistic modalities, the different ones if you now don't know them, fever, earaches, gastrointestinal issues, cold and flu, homeopathic remedies, and indications. Okay, so this is, it's called Inside Out Healing. She describes that about biogenic energy, homeopathic, essential oils, supplements, and she gives you room to jot some notes down. Fever. Okay, we've all learned what fever was this year, haven't we? Fever is a major concern of parents. Use a thermometer. Everybody should have a thermometer if you have a child. So use a thermometer to measure your child's temperature. The definition of fever, remember, 100.4. We all should know that after this present year. Everybody's taking our temperature. Okay. She gives you natural options, treatment options for fever, the traditional options, course, he tells you if your child is under 3 months of age and develops a fever of 100.4 Fahrenheit or higher, and that's 38 Celsius, seek immediate medical care. Okay, because a child can be lethargic, unresponsive. Immediate care. It tells you about this. She tells you about earaches. You know how many times I had people like, well, they're just pulling at the ears. Do they have a fever? No. Are they irritated? Are they throwing up? No, they're just pulling at the ears. This can help you because most ear infections are caused by viruses. Okay. If your pediatrician suggests a watch and wait and your child does not improve in a specified time, you return back. You have a list of things you want to tell your pediatrician. Gastrointestinal, those stomach aches, those, they're toddlers. Guess what they're doing in the playground? They're putting their hands in the dirt and putting it in their mouth. Cold and flu. And she wrote this, let's see, 3 years ago. She's going to have to update this cold and flu and COVID. She's going to have to update this. But so there you go. And it just tells you some definitions in the back with allergies and cold and flu, about other treatments, chamomile tea, teething pain. There you go. 50 holistic treatments for kids of 5 and under. Okay. Gives you those general things, fever, colic, GI upset that you see in those toddlers. Dr. Pam Middleton. And you can get it at www.pammiddletonmd.com. There you go. So those are, I went through 6 books today. 6 books and I'm so happy that we could have Dr. Lisa Herbert and we had Dr. Erica Goodwin. These two, Dr. Lisa, Take Back Your Life, she showed up. And let's see, it was Dr. Erica. She showed up. Fix Your Fairy Tale. These 2 people showed up and they told you their source, why they did it, why as a physician they wanted to give the information to people firsthand. So yeah. And I'm so glad y'all could join me once again. This is like, how is this wellness, intellectual wellness? Remember, reading is fundamental. But then again, every book in here talked about self-care. Self-care. You got to take care of yourself. Mommies, mothers, grandmothers, sisters, aunties. Hey, I'm the professional auntie. You got to take care of yourself. Self-care. And that all is in wellness. So I did talk about giveaways. So if you are listening, if you're there's some people still on and you're listening, and giveaways. Let me think of something that, okay. So if you go to, let's see, I want you to take all these off. All right, let me take that one off. My banner. So I was going to tell you about quickly my book. Let's see, take that off. So you all know who I am. I'm Yvette Mcqueen, MD, emergency physician, travel doctor, and wellness lifestyle coach. That is my website, which is YvetteMcQueenMD.com. But I'm going to give you I want you to, just go to my website and hit contact info. There's a way to email me. It says contact. And if you go to my website, and we talked about self-care, we talked about setting boundaries, one thing about wellness. The question is, we said it, what word is a whole sentence? What word is a whole sentence? Go to my website, YvetteMcQueenMD.com, and email me and tell me what word is a whole sentence. And the first 2 people I get an email from, put in your address too, so I don't have to email you back, we'll get one of these books. You get one or the other. Either take back your life or you get fixed with a fairy tale, or maybe both. That's the giveaway. So go to my website, Yvette, YvetteMcQueemD.com, YvetteMcQueenMD.com, and email me. And the question is, what word is a whole sentence? What word is a whole sentence? This is regarding boundaries and self-care, as a mommy, mother, so that you can take control of your life. All right. This is it. Oh, this is great. This is great timing. So just quickly, not quickly, but quickly tell you about my upcoming book. My book is in pre-sale. It's at the printer. Our publisher said I could talk about it and do pre-sales. And they will, once it's published and ready to go, and I got it all ready to give to you. Travel 911. What did I do with it? Can't even find my own book here. Oh, there you go. Travel 911. Here we go. All right. Travel 911. So you can see it. Turn it that way. Travel 911, a health guide. A health guide for travel adventurers. If you travel, when you get the unexpected, you never know what's going to happen. But this tells about what to pack, for medical reasons, health reasons, your wellness while you're traveling. It talks about things that can happen, and it's also how you can prevent it. Talking about jet lag, talk about hydration. It talks about high altitude sickness. It talks about snake bites. It talks about wellness. If you're out there and you twist your ankle, what do you do? It gives you a first aid chapter. That's what it is. Travel 911. Okay. This I call a doc in your pocket. This is me in your pocket, because I do offer travel concierge service. If you're internationally traveling, you get sick, I'm available by telemedicine. But this is a doc in your pocket. Okay. Travel 911. You can pre-order it. Okay. Pre-order it. And you pre-order it at the travel911book.com. So you can pre-order it. And that's it for my virtual book fest for this month. So I did it last month. I enjoyed it. I didn't call it a virtual book festival, but I liked it and I like that. So I'm gonna dig in my book arsenal. I have plenty of bookcases and books and boxes. I'm a book fanatic. I am. And next month, of course, I won't be able to do it next week because next week I'm working, and the following week I'm speaking at a conference, and the following week it's Memorial Day weekend. So we're going to come back in June, okay, and do another book festival. I'm going to pick some other books of some friends of mine that we can promote the book and help you with your wellness and overall health. That's what it's all about. So I'm glad you could join me today. I am Yvette Mcqueen, MD, a global physician on a mission to educate about health, travel wellness, and disease prevention. You travel well, stay safe, wear your mask. Ciao for now.